So this phone marks probably one of the greatest comeback ever ni Honor here in the Philippines and releasing several phones, and this is simply just one of them. This is the Honor X8, and probably this is the first time na nag-launch si Honor here in the Philippines away from Huawei. And gusto natin malaman kung medyo may pagka-Huawei-ish pa ba tong phone na ito or they have been really on their own. Malalaman natin. Tara, pag-usapan natin. Hi guys, ako pala si Richmond ng Gadget Sidekick and welcome back to my channel. But of course, first things first, quick unboxing ng Honor X8. And kita natin, this box is of course, well, let's just say na iba siya sa Huawei. Dahil sa Huawei, wala kang makitang print ng phone sa harap, but rather some words here and of course, app gallery sa harap. And this one, kita natin, it's halos packaging din ni Huawei. Kasi I think ganun din ang packaging ni Huawei, if I'm correct. And this one, well, kind of looks like iPhone, ang kanyang camera bump. And this really looks nice pag nailawan siya. Ang kanyang silver would turn into something like sunset. And it really looks cool, lalo na pag tinamaan siya ng ilaw. And well, depende sa tao. There are some people who would like this, and there are some people who might not like this color. And ang tao pala dito guys is the titanium silver. And I have here is the 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. And to be honest with you, I honestly have no price yet dahil this phone is being lent to me for just 3 days by our friends from Honor Philippines. And I need to finish it in 3 days. So, have to rush it. So, forgive me kung meron akong konting error. But I have to be as subjective as possible. And inside, we have the SIM ejector pin. We also have the user guide. And this is the jelly case. Of course, ang kanyang Type-C cable. And ang kanyang charger na can charge as fast as 22.5 watts. And ang fast charge technology, ang tawag na dito is the Honor Supercharge. Well, it sounds the same as this one, the Huawei Supercharge. Well, so much for packaging. It seems to me na there are still something na may bakas pa rin ng kanilang relationship with Huawei from the past. And of course, the Supercharge and some of the packaging na nakita natin is quite similar still to Huawei. But the outer box is totally different from that of Huawei. Now, quickly, pasyalin ko lang kayo dito sa phone na ito. So, si Honor X8 is a mid-ranger phone. And sa ilalim, meron siyang audio jack, microphone in, Type-C port, and of course, ang kanyang loudspeaker. On the other side, nandiyan ang kanyang fingerprint scanner / power button, and of course, volume rocker. Sa ibabaw, well, it's simply just the noise cancelling mic. On the other side, SIM tray. Pag eject, kita natin it can only support 4G na nano SIM. Sa likod, it has the quad camera setup starting with the 64MP na main camera sensor. Up front is a 16MP na front selfie camera. One thing's for sure na napansin ko agad ang nibis sa kanyang bezel. Sabi ni Honor, it's only just 1.1mm and yes, definitely it's quite thin. Sa ilalim, well, medyo makapal pa rin konti, but still, for me, acceptable na. And there's a lot of poster from Honor showing this logo, the Google Play Store. And it comes with the Google services that you use the most. Swiping left and right, upon initial usage, I can say smooth siya. Dahil meron siya 90Hz of screen refresh rate and the screen size is a 6.7-inch na IPS LCD. And ang kanyang screen-to-body ratio is close to 90%, which is definitely okay for me dahil manipis sa kanyang bezel and gustong-gusto ko ang mga screen-to-body ratio na above 90%. And definitely for sure, ang kanyang screen is a winner. Now, nireview ko tong phone na ito way ahead of launching. So, definitely, ang kanyang official price here in the Philippines is unknown. Hindi ko alam ang presyo niya. But ang release price sa ibang bansa is $217. So, that's quite close to 12,500 pesos. And ang hula ko, this phone should release here at around maybe 10,999 or 11,999. I'm not quite sure. That's just my guesstimate. Itong phone na ito packs in 4,000 mAh of battery and having a fast charger na 22.5 watts na Honor Supercharge. And charging from 20 to 100, it took only 1 hour and 12 minutes. Not bad. Checking its battery endurance, nakapagtagal siya ng 12 hours and 19 minutes. Definitely, it's really not bad kasi 4,000 milliampere hours ang kanyang battery. And speaking of maliit ang kanyang battery, this phone is quite light. Medyo magaan siya, pansin ko, no? Unang hawak ko sa kanya, sabi ko, uy, ang gaan na. It's only just roughly 177 grams. For me, it's definitely very satisfying maghawak ng mga magagaan na smartphone. And using it for 3 days, I can say na nakapagtagal naman siya ng 1 whole day without a problem on normal usage. But nag-try tayo mag-heavy games. At the end of the day, maybe around mga 4 o'clock, kailangan mo na mag-charge. And this phone is packed with the legendary Snapdragon 680, 6nm chip. Ang daming phones na gumagamit ng Snapdragon 680 dahil sa kanyang okay na capability to give you the best battery endurance ever. And ang kanyang, processing, multitasking, kaya-kaya naman niya. Wala naman nagiging problema dito sa subok na chip. Asking Antutu benchmark, hindi ganun kataasan, 270,000 points. And pag binreakdown natin, ito ang score na makikita natin. Hindi rin kataasan ng score niya sa wildlife, and katamtaman lang din ang score niya dito sa Geekbench. Checking ang kanyang wildlife security level, well, apparently level 3 lang ang kaya niya. So meaning, hindi ka makakapag-HD sa inyong mga favorite online streaming apps or even Netflix. Now, this one is running under Magic UI version 4.2 and it's still running under Android 11 na platform. So, hindi pa siya nakapag-Android 12. Maybe soon. So, ang kanyang 6GB of RAM was given a boost. Dinagdagan siya ng 2GB of RAM na extension. It's called the Honor RAM Turbo. Now, since binigyan siya ng turbo na RAM, so it means na pagdating sa gaming, it should give you a little bit of extra kick. So, ito ang graphic settings na meron dito sa Call of Duty Mobile. And playing this game, I can say it's just average. It's really not meant to be a gaming phone. Well, it can play mga games na tama lang, hindi very graphics intense like Genshin Impact, Mobile Legends na try natin, and of course, Call of Duty Mobile and Asphalt 9. Tumakbo naman siya, no? Walang problema. But you just have to set yung graphics to a little bit more na sa gitna or a little bit lower. For me, hindi ko siya sinagad dahil for sure mafe-feel mo ang frame drops and of course some lags along the way. Now, sinet ko sa medium settings, I was able to play it smoothly, but of course hindi natin maiwasan, there's some really lags along the way. And the sound is just quite okay. Hindi siya ganun kalakasan dahil isa lang ka na loudspeaker sa ilalim. Wala siyang loudspeaker na stereo. So, I still need to use my favorite headphones just to enjoy the sounds. And the touch response dito sa screen na ito is okay. Wala namang nafe-feel na lag na hindi nag-response. And I can say the screen is definitely good. Kahit IPS LCD siya, but it's equipped with a 90Hz refresh rate. And kanyang screen-to-body ratio is 90%, so definitely ang laki ng iyong viewing angle. So since screen na pinag-uusapan natin, so nanonood tayo ng ilang video dito sa YouTube, and I can say the screen is good. Not probably the best that I've seen, pero I can say na yung kanyang class ng LCD is yung mga magaganda dahil okay naman siya. Halos kaya naman niya makipaglaban sa mga AMOLED display dahil maganda, matingkad na display dito sa phone na ito. And I was able to enjoy several films here sa YouTube and some other online streaming apps. Even though na level 3 lang siya, but I was able to watch some really good quality videos. Hindi nga lang siya HD. Now, ang kanyang front screen, walang sinabi si Honor kung anong klaseng protection na meron nito. But ang kanyang side is plastic and ang kanyang likod is also plastic. And the phone na ito comes in 3 color, titanium silver, midnight black, and ocean blue. This phone also comes with 4 cameras, 64MP na wide lens, 5MP na ultra wide lens, 2MP na macro lens, and 2MP na depth sensor. It can shoot as high as 1080p 30fps sa kanyang video. And sa harap, there's a 16MP na front-facing camera, also can shoot up to 1080p 30fps. So checking some outdoor shots, masasabi ko sa inyo, there are some photos that really nice, and there are some photos na medyo namumuti outdoors. I wasn't really sure kung bakit there are some photos na medyo namumuti. But overall, after trying to take a little bit more shots, I was able to see na, well, those are just some initial shots na medyo namumuti. But of course, medyo nagtaka pa rin ako. And the other shots are definitely crisp and of course, very punchy dahil outdoor siya. Dahil magandang sunlight and well, kahit anong camera naman na magandang iyong lightings, it can give you some really nice output. Indoor shots, well, okay lang. Not really that super duper impressive, but overall I can say okay lang ang kanyang mga indoor shots. There are some shots na okay dahil in-enhance ang kanyang lightings, but there are some shots na medyo malabo dahil, well, of course, night shots. Selfie shots is just okay for both outdoor and indoor shot. Hindi naman siya super impressive, but overall, I can say it's just average. Now, tinry din natin gamitin ang kanyang video sa front and sa rear camera, shooting at 1080p, 30 fps, and both cameras are okay. Was able to take in some nice videos indoor, and ang problem lang is medyo matagtag siya ng konti, but overall, you can use some tripods or gimbal para medyo mas stabilize siya ng konti. Now, after fairly playing this phone for 3 days, and not more than that, I can say na itong phone na ito is quite light. I like it dahil mag-asa sa kamay, and definitely the form factor is good. Medyo may pagkamukhang iPhone ang kanyang camera na, well, placement dahil alam naman natin kung ano yung tsura ng iPhone, and it's the classic iPhone look sa kanyang camera module. Medyo mukhang bias na lang. Overall, ang kanyang side na feel is okay dahil maganda yung kanya pagkagawa ng plastic. Hindi siya plasticky feel dahil medyo may aluminum metal finish feel pa siya. Overall performance, okay naman siya for me dahil Snapdragon 680, subok siya for multitasking, for, well, gaming, not heavy gaming, yung nga lang, disclaimer ko. And ang kanyang camera is okay, average or a little bit above average for me. And if this phone would be priced at around, well, hula ko lang, 10,999 or 11,999, I can highly suggest na okay itong phone na ito. And it also comes with the Google Play inside. So guys, what do you think of this comeback phone from Honor, si Honor X8? Comment on the comment section below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe na rin, and of course, click that bell icon para hindi nyo ma-miss ang mga future uploads dito sa aking channel. And so, ako pala si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up?